People were going to San Francisco for West Coast Pro. You were the first one of the first ones to step up saying, I'm ready to take this opportunity. And going out of state for this year, you mentioned there's another time that you've had in Arkansas, but for this year, going to San Francisco, going to a different state, different atmosphere, different time zone, literally, to be in West Coast Pro. What was that like to be part of something that's outside of Texas?
It was a great experience, really. I mean, that's probably maybe the first time I've ever done something like that. I spent a week out, like on my own, just by myself, in California. Um, it's funny because how that started was I was just gonna go out there and train with West Coast. I had talked to one of the West Coast guys, Jai Jewel, when he was up here for New Texas, and I was just like, hey man, like, I want to come out and train like a week of a show and like just be there, train with you guys, meet people, and like maybe get on something. But as that was going on, this just hits me up for like maybe a week or something before I'm booking my flight, and he's just like, "Hey, can you get to San Francisco for one of these Monday shows?"
So it's impromptu.
Yeah, can you get there for one of these Monday shows? And I'm just like, "This, I'm already gonna go to I was already gonna go." So I mean, yeah, I'd love to do the show. So
Okay.
so I can go through the whole time. That Monday I do that show. I get positive reviews. There's always something you could fix when you're wrestling. Nobody's perfect, but for the most part, generally good reviews on like how I was wrestling, how I was looking. I stayed there. I stayed there for the week. First I stayed with the West Coast Pro champion Vinny Massaro.
Yeah.
Stay with that. Stay with it. Old Italian uncle. Old Italian uncle. He lives so far from where they train. I was. If I had to do that drive, I would have passed out because I did have to drive.
How long is it? I'm curious.
It's like 2 hours. It's like
What?
2 hours.
Okay.
And I remember one day I did drive from the training to his house, and I was falling asleep on the road.
You could have slept.
Yeah, you know how like the long drives when you're going from maybe like San Antonio to Dallas, like you might start falling asleep. I was doing that already in California because I was jet lagged. I was already jet lagged. I'd already been wrestling. That was the first night was really bad.
You were gone. You're going to train that same day, I bet.
Oh, and that. Yeah, and no, that was the first. No, that was on Monday. Yeah, I remember. It was Monday.
Okay.
I did the match. I did the Monday show. Then I drove to Vinny's house by myself at first, and I almost passed out on the highway. Tuesday, I think Tuesday or Wednesday we trained. But I remember one day I just had a free day. I drove out to Sacramento, and I got sick.
Oh my God.
So I'm walking around, and then I'm just like, I can't do it anymore. I just lay in my car for a couple of hours right after I walk around Sacramento. Another day I'm doing training with the West Coast guys. They're all great. Andrew Cass, Miko Alana, Sweet Caroline was there. Those are all my West Coast homies. Ira Leon, that's another one. Those are all my West Coast homies. Shout out to them. They was treating me right while I was down there. And then the back half, I stayed with Jai Jewel. I stayed at his place. And Jai is one of the best people who I've ever met, bro. He's one of the kindest people, one of the most funniest people. If you could ever meet somebody in wrestling, meet somebody like Jai Jewel. That guy is one of the best. I don't know if you've ever got a chance to meet. Have you ever met Jai?
I went to New Texas, but I got to know him more at Death in the Family. He is like the most sweetest person to have a conversation with him. I was like, because growing up from the East Coast for me, it's like, like whenever someone's kind, my brain turns, I was like, what do you want? But he's genuinely wants to have a conversation with you.
Yeah, he's one of the most genuine people I've ever met in wrestling. That guy he's amazing. And he's a great wrestler, great talent. If you could ever get Jai on your show, make it happen. He is going to be a great asset to the locker room and a great asset to the show in general.